If you're watching this, there's a good chance you've already heard all the usual advice. Just put yourself back out there. Love will happen when you least expect it. You just haven't met the right person yet. Maybe those things are true. Maybe they aren't. What I do know is that there are a lot of men who stopped checking their dating apps, stopped imagining a wife, stopped looking at engagement rings, stopped picturing a future with someone beside them. Not because they hate women, not because they're bitter, because somewhere along the way, they stopped expecting things to work out. And I think that's a very different conversation than most people are having. Most men don't stop believing in love after one bad date, or one breakup, or one rejection. Usually it's slower than that. It's years of disappointment, years of getting your hopes up and watching things fall apart, years of trying to trust people and wondering if it was a mistake. Most of us didn't start out guarded. We didn't start out expecting people to leave. At one point, we trusted easily. At one point, we believed what people said. At one point, we were excited about the future. Then something happened. Maybe it was betrayal. Maybe it was divorce. Maybe it was abandonment. Maybe it was watching someone who once loved you slowly become indifferent. Maybe it was losing someone you never got over. Whatever it was, something changed. Not overnight, but little by little. You stop getting excited when you meet someone new. You stop believing compliments. You stop taking future plans seriously. You learn to enjoy people while quietly expecting them to leave. And that's a hard way to live. I know what that's like. There have been periods in my life where relationships stopped feeling hopeful. They felt dangerous. Not physically dangerous, emotionally dangerous. Like opening the door that had already crushed your hand before. Because after enough pain, your brain starts trying to protect you. And the scary part is that self-protection feels responsible. It feels mature. It feels logical. Until one day you realize you've built a life where nobody can hurt you because nobody is close enough to matter. Most heartbreak isn't a single moment. It's a collection of moments. The text that stopped coming, the effort that stopped being reciprocated, the conversation that never happened, the promise that slowly expired, the realization that you're fighting for something the other person already let go of. Those moments stay with you, not because you're weak, because you're human. And eventually, those experiences start becoming evidence. Evidence that people leave. Evidence that relationships don't last. Evidence that trusting someone is dangerous. That's when the questions change. You stop asking, could this work? And start asking, how long until it falls apart? That's not optimism, that's survival. And survival can keep you alive while quietly stealing your future. I think what a lot of men are really afraid of isn't rejection. It's discovering how quickly someone can adjust to life without them. That's a different kind of pain. Not being hated, not being missed. You give your time, you give your loyalty, you build your routines around another person. Then one day, they're gone, and the world keeps moving. Their phone still works, their life continues, they laugh again, they make new memories. And you're left trying to figure out where you're supposed to put all the things you thought would last. That feeling changes people. It changed me. It changes a lot of men. We become more cautious, more guarded, more skeptical. Not because we don't care, Because somewhere along the way we learned that caring comes with a cost. So we volunteer for overtime. We stay busy. We hit the gym 6 days a week. We obsess over goals. We tell ourselves we're focused. Sometimes we are. Sometimes we're just distracted. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with improving your life. There is nothing wrong with becoming stronger. But eventually, you can lose the weight. Get the promotion, buy the car you've always wanted, finally have money in the bank. And still find yourself driving home with nobody to tell about your day. That's the part people don't talk about enough. Success solves many problems. Loneliness isn't always one of them. I don't think most men stop wanting love. I think they stop believing they're the kind of person love happens to. That's different. Because if you've truly stopped caring, relationship videos wouldn't bother you. Certain songs wouldn't hit so hard. Certain memories wouldn't still show up when you're lying awake at night. Part of you still wants connection. Part of you still wants somebody who understands you. Part of you still wants somebody to stay. What's damaged isn't the desire, it's the hope. And hope is usually the first casualty. For a lot of men, the relationship ends long before the story ends. Because after the breakup, after the betrayal, after the loss, a voice starts following you around. See, this is what always happens. Nobody stays. Don't trust people. Don't get attached. The problem is, that voice doesn't sound broken. That's why it's dangerous. It sounds reasonable. It sounds experienced. It sounds like wisdom. But a lot of the time, it's just fear wearing a smarter outfit. Now let me be clear. This isn't about blaming women. Women aren't the enemy. Love isn't the enemy. Relationships aren't the enemy. Pain is the enemy. Fear is the enemy. Unhealed wounds are the enemy. Because pain has a way of convincing us that the future will look exactly like the past. And that's simply not true. The people who hurt you are not every person you'll ever meet. The relationship that failed is not every relationship you'll ever have. I know that's easier to say than believe. I struggle with it too. But if we're going to move forward, we have to stop letting our worst experiences become our entire worldview. Otherwise, the people who hurt us continue influencing our decisions long after they're gone. I don't know if everyone watching this will find love. I don't know if every story gets a happy ending. Life has shown me enough to know that's not how reality works. But I do know this. Closing yourself off isn't the same thing as healing. Giving up isn't the same thing as acceptance. And pretending you don't care isn't the same thing as peace. The fact that you built walls doesn't mean you wanted walls. The fact that you've stopped trying doesn't mean you've stopped caring. The fact that you've become guarded doesn't mean you've become cold. Most men who stopped believing in love didn't reach that conclusion after one bad relationship. They reached it after years of disappointment, loss, and trying to make sense of experiences that never fully made sense. And if that's where you are right now, I understand. A lot of us do. The guy who got replaced. The guy who got betrayed. The guy who lost someone. The guy who spent years protecting himself from getting hurt again. The guy who tells everyone he's fine alone. The guy who secretly wonders if he'll ever feel connected to someone again. I see you because I've been that guy too. And maybe the goal isn't to believe in love again. Maybe the goal is to stop letting the people who failed us decide what's possible for the rest of our lives.